Hello and welcome to Dan Plays Unleash the Light. Not sure what part we're on, but there has been yet another Apple recording snafu. Thankfully this time you didn't miss anything big and I caught it pretty quickly. I'll take you through what you missed. You can see we've jumped up from like 49% to 54% and I've used 2 or 3 of my rainbow keys. Basically, I went to the Palace of Light here, and there's basically a turn-off I visited earlier but didn't have enough keys for, and all that was built behind it was like a chest with...
Nope, not my kind of place.
Yeah, fair enough. Up the stairs to the right there, basically. These randomly generated fights are slightly easier, thankfully, than the... Actually, you know what? No, let me... lower your defense. And also do a little bit of damage to everyone around you. And then do... I could just do that 3 times. But like, choose to lower someone else's defense. Each time. There we go. Now everyone's got much lower health and lower defense except for the guy up front. Reasonably happy with that move. You see the staircase behind me, basically behind these guys that I'm fighting. You can't really see it from here. Oh dear.
For them.
I feel like everyone was in a bit of bad health shape last time I left this off. So basically, because I left suddenly, I didn't heal anyone up. Because basically I realized it wasn't recording. Just blasted my way out of the fight I was in really brute forcefully, not very stealthily or tactically. And I'm regretting that decision now because I've gotten into this fight and I've just realized what the health situation is. But it's okay because Bismuth is gonna... Oh. Dear. It's like that. Yeah, why not? Yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah, so I just kind of brute force my way through it. Which wasn't particularly the smart move, really. Let's get Steven doing some healing here.
Don't worry, I'm here for you.
You know what, because of these 2 spinny guys, I don't think we can really afford to make him do a bunch of healing instead of just killing them. Especially because one of them's about to strike. Yeah, so basically this path to the right, which I'm not going to go because I don't want to start off any fights with that staircase you can see.
Off, shall we?
Well, yes, Pearl, I'd like to. Went up there. There's a door. Behind that door was just a chest. Like we opened a couple of chests. Came back down. We then went through and did all the level up idols, which I'm glad we did. I'm going to have to use this, which I don't really want to use at this point, but I'm going to have to. Everyone's really in bad shape. The level up idols were interesting. Let me quickly show you. But everyone got like new abilities. What did I do? Lapis got a bonus one because I'd won more than I do to it evenly, and I put it on Lapis because I was basically looking to get her this one. Focus ability gives attack buff to the 2 closest teammates upon completion, but we also got her this, which is now her tidal wave. Passes an ally, it removes any negative effects. It will awaken from stun, and it'll also, as I tested in the last video, it will also. Well, I've just realised I'm not on Do Not Disturb. Yeah. Stun, burn, everything. We tested it. I tested it in the last video. Even if someone's got like a defense down debuff, it sort of works as well. What did I do with pearls? We gave her this one. Doubles damage applied when she gets a lucky hit. Bismuth, we gave... health increased by 5 to make her a bit more of a tank than she already is. And then with Steven, we gave him, finally, the cheeseburger backpack can be used even when Steven is defeated, which did also prove useful. I got into about 3 or 4 fights across that, one of which he was stunned, and I was like, it doesn't matter. And we used his backpack.
Steven.
Pretty awesome. So that's where we're up to. Ooh, are we about to be ambushed? We are. Hello. Alright. Okay. Wow. That was a hell of an ambush. Alright, well, we'll use Steven straight up to do that. And then... Actually, slight plan here. So obviously those guys, when they have their shield up, they have a massive defense buff. You can't hurt them anywhere near as much when they've got their shield up. What was I going to do? Ah, yeah. So, I was going to use Steven to do more healings. And hopefully have enough to put up the shield to protect us for this next turn. Which would then expose... Because the ambushes, I realized why the ambushes can be so tough with these knight guys. It's because they go straight to this defensive mode where they're about, one, hard to hit and take out because they're really resistant to like attacks and stuff. But also then they hit you next turn. So this buys me that turn to then use to sort of... There you go, you waste your attack, little guy. Perfect. Same with the other two of you shits. Ah, but Lapis is stunned. No, that's really not what I needed. I must have an item that's gonna... So they still took the effects of the stun. That is frustrating. Oh, there's got to be something I can do that... Bear with me, guys, while I have a look. Perfect.
Ever try one of these?
Because we need Lapis. Desperately here. And we could also use, I think, a bit of Starfruit. Alright, let's do this. Because this will heal Steven. I'm hoping we'll have enough to do this. Take this guy out, to be honest with you. We probably should have started like with a bismuth hit or something when I... Oh well. This should finish the job, and therefore sort us out. No way! Still alive! Yikes. Man. Yeah, we should have started with the bismuth hit, so Lapis's hits would have been obviously affected by the debuff. But he won't strike us next turn. But he'll have his shield up, and he'll need a pretty serious bashing to take him out. But we'll just have to deal with that. There was no other option. Was that like an early tutorial that just popped up again?
I'll do it for them.
Okay, so all right, the move I'm going for. It's going to look odd, but bear with me. Because then, Pearl will no longer be a target. And I can do this. Oh, I missed. That is frustrating. But it didn't matter. They both took a real hit. And I think we can get away with it end turn, yeah. And I'm hoping that'll leave Pearl free from being struck this time. And which can leave us to focus on starting to heal some of these people. With some of my stars.
You're too sweet, Stephen.
One thing I talked about in the last video, which is now obviously kind of another lost episode. Thankfully, it was basically, and the reason I knew I needed to change my... Actually, I haven't explained this yet. The reason I knew I needed to change my not do not disturb was because what made me realize we were not recording, I'm just double checking again, was basically I got a notification and I was like, oh, do not disturb's on. And when I scrolled up to the screen where I can activate that, I saw we were no longer recording and was like, ugh. Disaster has struck yet again. This Apple recording software is like super unreliable. I mean, it's happened twice in 13 episodes. That's a pretty high failure rate in my opinion. Alright. Let's see. Go for Steven. Perfect. Because he gets a little attack, a little health boost at the beginning of the turn, and then I can heal him up. And then we should be able to finish this, hopefully with a pearl. Maybe not. Well, that's okay. Whoever this guy attacks next turn, we'll just heal it the next turn before we attack. Perfect. How did Pearl survive that? I'm not sure why she took no damage there. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. She gained a buff at some point that I didn't notice. But perfect. Yoink. I'd use all these stars for you know, for healing, but I really don't need it. Oh yeah, so so what happened was, so I scrolled up to tell him to do it at the stone rails we were recording, and I was like, ugh. So I just finished the fight I was in and then boned out really quickly. The other thing that I said in the other episode, again, it was only about 15 minutes of stuff before I realized, but so it's not really a lost episode like that other one with the boss. Oh, that was a terrible move. Why did I do that? Why did I do that, Dan? Can I undo? Well, I can, but not. Yeah, alright. Well, I'll regret that immediately. That was a terrible decision. But let's use Sweatband and crack out our ultimate weapon, which is just Lapis in general. And then, this is going to seem like an odd move, but I promise you there's a method to the madness here. Oh, I missed those, so there wasn't. Oh, that's frustrating. Alright.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
I'm really upset that one didn't work out. Oh, she lost it because that thing hits 3 times. Lame. Alright, okay. Well, in that case then, let me go. Oh, yes. Let me do this. I'm not a crazy person, by the way. I promise you, it doesn't. Actually, that's what I needed to do. I know this looks insane. Just bear with me. I promise. This will pay off, I hope. Yikes. Yes.
This one's for you, Mom.
No, I did it wrong.
Let's use an item. I'm gonna go with this.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't do it wrong. I could have just done that. Oh, doesn't matter. I'm not. The problem. Well, the thing is, I'm not explaining my thinking. So my plan was to do a build up of this while she powers up and do a combination of Bismuth's like full on attack buff with the band and the thingy, and just like see how much damage we can get to. But is the shield gone? Wait, why is the shield gone?
Try this on for size.
If you're wondering why I'm silent,
I've got just the
I'm stunned. I don't. Do I have to use this? What?
item. I choose you.
Not my best showing.
No. I mean, I'm literally in shock. I don't know what to even say.
Let's use an item.
Cool.
How about
I don't. I'm genuinely in shock here. I don't understand what's happened.
I'm gonna go with this.
No, I missed two. Of course I missed. Okay, doesn't matter. Does doing moves after Steven's shield stop the shield from existing? But if that's the case, why has it never cropped up before? Have I never done that before? I don't understand.
I believe in you.
My entire plan just got like absolutely trampled, and I'm like in a state of shock.
Just what I needed. Here I go.
Oh. No.
Let's pick up where we left off, shall
I
we?
can't tell if I've been an idiot or if if that was a glitch. I'm like, that's where I'm at. Like, I'm genuinely confused. Well, I can't do it from that screen because I can't see who's who. Because I've just gone up one. I hate when they do that.
Here you go.
I was really excited to see the effects of that too. Like, I had that all planned out in my head. I made two really silly mistakes. One being I didn't put the shield up last, apparently, which, like, okay. But two, like, I had enough stuff because I forgot that Bismuth's Forge is free. So I thought I needed 2 stars to do it and end up using an item when I didn't really want to, strictly speaking. Oh, that's frustrating on all levels. Okay, no, it's fine. And not the end of the world. Let's just move on with our lives. So, step 1, Lapis into position. Step 2, lower defense. If I can hit it, which, you know, based on my track record. Okay, that worked out fine. No, I'm running out of sweatband, so let's not use that for this. And then hit that, please. Thank you. Yikes. And let's see if... Not enough to do it in. But it's cool, we got another 10. Oh no, we're in trouble. Okay, not as much trouble as I thought, maybe. Assuming I land that. Yeah, okay, I'm okay. Yeah, okay, that'll have to do. And, oh! Yeah, whew! Oh, alright, we're okay now. Yeah. Dear Lord, that wizard guy has to... What? I mean... I'm just gonna smash him to pieces now for that, because now I can't heal Lapis this turn. I didn't really want to have to use a weapon. I could use George to revive her, I suppose, while I've got him.
I'm sorry. I let you guys down.
No, you didn't, Lapis. On your side. Wow, this has been like something else. Oh, that was me thinking like, oh, it's cool. Heading back to this place is gonna feel like a little easier now with the slightly more randomly generated fights rather than those like predetermined, like much tougher ones. But still getting my butt kicked. Of course I am. Yeah.
Let's see what we've got.
Well, we know what we've
Here
got.
we go.
Okay. We're just gonna have to hope they don't attack Lapis too much. And himself heal? Oh no, he healed his mate twice even though he doesn't need it. Now that makes sense. Well, let's see what we can do.
I believe in you.
Oh yeah, you're in trouble.
Not bad, Lapis.
My thinking here is this is the guy with 2 attacks, so... Perfect. Is he gonna heal himself? No, he's going for the attack. That's fine, because Steven, to
Just
the
what I
rescue
need.
with his cheap heals. I guess we just go for the assault and finish this. Go on the offensive. Well, that was a whole thing. Man, am I being dumb this one. What's down here first, though?
Am I missing something
We've
here?
been in here, okay. We must have got to this door and not been able to get through it because of the keys. 4 keys, man. Down to 8. We must be close to the end of this level then. Ambush? Nope. Oh, just an actual fight. Cool. So, straight up.
Brave, isn't it?
I don't know whether to lower defenses even further for this guy or not. Or just go for it with Lapis. Because it means I only get 2 moves from Lapis. It only means I get 1 move, sorry, from Lapis. Oh, I missed that as well. What a wasted thing this has been. Because you need to get this guy out of the way quick. Because two of them. I need to stop playing. I can't. I was going to record 2 of these tonight. I'm definitely not going to now. I've had a recording trouble. I'm playing terribly. Yeah. Awful. Absolutely awful. And we're running out of Starfruits. These fights have been really keening us on those. Alright. Let's see if we can take you out. He'd be dead if I'd have hit more than 2. Like, if I'd have hit any of those, basically, he'd probably be in a lot worse shape. Okay, thank you, game. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's do it to it. Hit that one. All right, cool. Good. I'm hoping that's enough if I hit this fully now. And I'm going to be patient. I missed again. What is it with when I'm in the real crunch moments, I miss? It's so frustrating because when I'm like relaxed and we're just doing it, like it's... Yeah, I know. I know.
No one's gonna shatter me.
I'm just, yeah, baffled. This is like what happened last time we came here. I was just awful. I still remember going through these holes, like missing so many of Lapis's moves, and like in the other levels, like it just doesn't happen the same. I don't understand. How are you not dead yet? Alright, well, we'll lower the defense of this guy and take you out in the process, I guess. And then with... No, we've got... Are they both spun up like they're going to hit everyone or not? I can't tell. I'm going to risk it. I hope they're not...
I don't feel so good.
Oh, he did though. It's okay, Steven, you're gonna feel a lot better in this next turn when I do this. Yeah.
Not bad, Lapis.
There we go. Health and destruction.
I owe ya.
And now we can heal. Okay. I really I do not know what happened. That was just embarrassing. The amount of those that I missed. Just insane. Like like when you look at the other videos and you see how like frequently I was like landing those, and then like look at this video, you'd be like, oh, who's playing instead of Dan? Does Dan get someone else to play and he's just commentating over their gameplay? No, it's me just being awful at the game. Like I know I'm bad at the game. I prefixed this entire series with it. By the way, I'm bad at the game, but still. And we'll do it. We'll do the swap, and we'll I guess look. Watch me hit it now when it doesn't yeah, of course when it no longer matters. Cool. Good news for business. Level up. Fight. Oh dear.
Not bad, Lapis.
Let me just see first. What? Oh, that was funny. There it is. Wasn't even giving me this, like, the sphere of influence there, it was just... Alright.
It's going to take more than that.
Wow, good job I didn't let those guys live for very long, huh? Well, the plan here now is just to take out this guy and leave the inconsequential one while I heal up Pearl, I guess.
Thank you, Steven.
You're welcome, Pearl. I'd say the other thing I don't like about... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Literally, complete mistake. I don't know what happened there. Just clicked wrong, I guess. No, not that either. What am I doing? I'm literally just so distracted. You know what I don't like about coming here in general? This isn't as fun to play. Obviously, the fights are harder, which is fine. I don't mind the challenge. But it's the fights are harder, and you're in this big maze, and it's a combination of that feeling. You just feel really like... Because it's such a huge maze, and like reprieves are so far and few and far between. It's so much tougher than the other levels that it is kind of ridiculous. Like it's not a reasonable difficulty curve, and I think for all the damage these guys did to her, I think Pearl's gonna get some revenge here.
You two. Bad Pearl.
I didn't get the option to like do the targeting on that one. Because I have no idea where I'm going right now. Like, I know the direction out of here is up, but I've not been down here yet, and I want to collect all the stuff. No purple keys. Oh, and there's the light puzzle that I've been... Do I have to click each of these individually? Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, wow. So where's the light source for all this? I don't know yet. Oh, thank the Lord. Only 57%. Oh, this is so savage. Just... Yeah. I can make everyone's costumes now, I think. Or at least all the ones I've got schematics for.
What's this doing here?
And the badge I've been looking for increases luck by 90%, but release. Oh, no. Not worth it, thank you, but no thank you. That is a hell of a trade-off. I do not think it's worth it, so thank you game, but no thank you. Right, I guess we're going up. No, we've been through here. Up again, I guess? Where are we at for health? What's the gang looking like? No, everyone's full. We'll come back to this when we get trashed next. Oh, and it's the warp pad. It's like...
What's this doing here?
So I'm guessing we're about to come across the boss, so I'm probably not gonna do that.
Treasure, treasure, treasure.
Awesome. Costume schematic.
Treasure, treasure, treasure.
Yeah, if this isn't the you're about to face the boss, here's some stuff to keep yourself alive with, then I don't know what is. Alright, well, we've got the warp pad. We can come back to this whenever we want now, right? So let's go 100% this area so I can never think about it again, because oh my, do I hate it. I hate it so much. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll use that warp pad to go right back. Oh no, because that'll reset where all the villains are. No, I'm good. Right now I can move around quite freely because I've obviously beaten everyone up. Oh, I didn't see. How did I miss that? So basically, there's one giant light puzzle inside of this. And I was never able to find the original light source to do it. So what we gotta do is start backtracking now and go find that original light source from when we first came through here. Where am I going? Up and then along and then down, I think? Yep. Yep. Oh, we'll get those while we're here. That light source was like way back in the early stages of this. That was it. It wasn't down there. Still clicked on it by accident though. Cool. No. Why can't they just be swipes? Come on. Such bad design. Yeah, I'll have to move all these around when I come back through, but I need to find the original source of light and send it along, and that's where I went wrong. Oh, okay, well that's fine. We'll beat these guys up. So basically, when I very first came to this level, there were some ones that I didn't know what to do with. I don't think I'd come across any of those puzzles yet, or if I had, I didn't really know what to do with them. And basically, I think there's like a light source right at the start of this whole MacGuffin maze. And when you set that off, then in the next section you can move more of them around to get that. And the light travels the whole way through it and then reaches that thing right at the end. So, let's deal with that. Come on. Yeah. So that's a Steven in trouble. Theoretically. But it's cool.
Okay, Bismuth.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. That is a shame. Got a freebie though. Let's hope it's the good kind. Yeah, it is. Boom. Redemption. Perfect. That doesn't hit that guy. That does hit that guy though. I will take it. Oh. Bit of bad luck there, but nothing. Yeah, okay. I'm hoping the little purple guy isn't as annoying as some of those other ones, like that does like tons of hits with the taps, and then is actually no. He's just one of these guys that does one hit with the tap. Perfect. There is a color coding to these villains. I've just not. We got another freebie, and I didn't even notice. Oh man, that is tragic. Well, this will be quite satisfying. Be gone, little guy. Right. Do we need to heal anyone? Let's heal Lapis.
Just what I needed.
And then I guess we use Pearl's this move because it's. And then there's more hits. Should be enough to. I don't know. Not enough quite to take it out, but that's fine. Give yourself a little shield again, little guy. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just do the same, I guess. We just know the first hit's not going to do any damage, but the second two will. And we're away. With full health. And a partridge in a pear tree. Ugh.
Hey, hey!
So yeah, so what I should have done... Oh, we're going to get ambushed a bunch as we go back through this level. That's fine. I mean, that was such a waste of a move, but cool. Good for you. Okay. That was a Christian Bale impression from that thing that happened 1,000 years ago when he upset everyone on the cast of Terminator. Oh no, we're doing another Terminator. That's what it was called, right?
I'm ready.
And he yelled at a guy because lights. Cool. So who's gonna get hit here? Steven, then Bismuth, then Steven, then Lapis. Do I save the shield for a more challenging villain? Or do I just protect the guys? Because I don't really want to lose Steven. Then I can't heal anyone. You know what, we're gonna use it. We'll rebuild it. We've already half rebuilt it. End turn. Learnt my lesson. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, everyone remembers that time when Christian Bale went nuts on a set, right? That's still a relevant thing to discuss. So, now I'm in a position where I'm thinking hit multiple guys is probably the move. But none of these moves will hit multiple guys. Alright, well. Cool, that was rough. Cool. Definitely take those guys out. They're by far the most dangerous thing on the thing, and also that one had 2 moves, so that would have been quite deadly next turn. And now I guess we just end turn. Perfect. Something for Steven to heal this turn, help rebuild our friendship meter, so it's almost like we never borrowed it. And now we begin our attacks on this dude. Oh my. Yeah, just end it there. In a way, I think Bismuth... Oh, it might be overpowered, though. In a way, I was thinking, like, maybe it'd be cool if Bismuth could keep her ore between fights. Because she often gains ore right at the end of a fight, I've noticed. Maybe that's when I'm more likely to use Bismuth, though. It could just be like that. Correlation might not be causation, though. That might be just the sitch. Right, let's move on. Come on, guys. We got to find a light source right at the beginning of the damn game. Oh, next time we pass a warp pad, which is soon actually, because there's one just here after this fight. To the left. To the left. To the left. That's another reference I'm sure all the kids get. If I named these episodes still, which I don't, because it's for those wondering actually, for those who followed Save the Light series, who are just like, Dan's approaching this slightly differently. He's not naming the episodes, like he's not got the special title cards with the music and it's way less editing on these. Because I did a few like funny in quote marks edits on the old ones, and you're thinking, well, that's a bit of a strange approach Dan's taken. If you're wondering why, it's because I very much made myself the promise that I wouldn't make this a massive project. So it is literally, I record it, I stick the two sound, I stick the sound files together, which has turned out slightly more complicated than I anticipated, but not so much so that it's prohibitive. And then I'm away. Like, I really don't think about it now. Got a freebie as well. Save the freebie, I think. If it's no, it's not. I think it is anyway. Alright, let's give Bismuth some health.
Much obliged.
And the turn. I've never actually checked. Does Steven's heal take away status effects? No, it doesn't. But he can equip himself, presumably.
You go, Steven.
Yeah, he can. And Lapis can use a freebie, and we'll use her to take that cow next turn. End turn. Oh, fun. I forgot she could do that.
Get away from my friends. Let me handle this.
Anyone need healing? No? Alright. Goodbye, guy. 92, and that wasn't even the second hit, that was just the first hit. It didn't even give me a number for the second hit because the guy was already dead. 92 damage. Come on, Lapis. Right. What did I say I was going to do here? Costumes. We can do costumes. We can look at costumes. Craft. We've unlocked a couple. We'll do... I can't even imagine what Bismuth's other one is. We'll start with pearls,
Here you go, little buddy.
and then we'll see if we've got enough for Bismuths. We should have. It makes sense to do the costumes of the people we have on our team. Third costume for Pearl. Thank you, game. We still haven't unlocked the third costume for Stephen, have we? Oh, we're just short one chroma for Bismuths. We can do garnets. Does that require the same chroma, though? Yes, but we have enough to do both. So we might as well just do garnets of the one here while we're here. Because we're still just the same one away, I think, on Bismuths. We'll come to that in a minute, game. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, we're still just that same one shy. No, we do still have a Steven one left. We've got one Steven one and one Amethyst one left after this. So let's see what we've unlocked. So we unlocked one for Pearl. Briefly swap out. Garnet. So we can have a look at what Garnet's other costume is. I've been wondering about this one.
I will fight for the place where I'm free.
No immediate idea, because before I click on this and find out what it is, we have her, to recap, her current show outfit, her classic outfit, and I guess, no I don't guess, I don't have an answer. Of course I do. The answer. Quite literally, of course. That is perfect. Ah, that's great. And what does this do? Narrow James 1.5 health for every turn. Ah, that's awesome. If she was on the team, that is what she would look like the whole time. Very cool. Thank you, Garnet, for showing us your new outfit. And Pearl. So your new quirk is when defeated, the rest of the party automatically receives a heal. What's the current one? Second formation swap. No, that second formation swap is far too useful. I mean, that is cool. And an attack buff. No, that's still... No, Tactician is still better. But what's the third costume? Because wait, we've got her current costume, her original costume, and... Oh, her original costume. The reset costume from the movie. I think that's what that is. Or maybe it's her first costume that we saw her with in the flashback when she was with Pink. Either way, very cool. We're going to stick with the jacket. She's partial to the jacket. We like character growth here. We respond to that. That's why Steven's got his jacket. Because in the other Steven universe, character growth is all done through crying and or having a jacket. Party swap. Boom. Onward we truck. To find that damn light source. Oh, weird. So, I don't know if it happened in this video or in the last one, but there was someone I clicked on and I couldn't see the sphere of where it was going to hit. And I got I was like, yeah, that's annoying. So apparently, design-wise, these big circles on the ground are not part of the ground texture palette. They're like one level above that. So they cover up the circle. I know this because I can now see half of it, which is weird. Alright, cool. I mean, I guess little non-game breaky bugs like that should really be forgivable. But, you know, it's just a number of them does start to go. You start to go like, what happened here? But hey, hey ho. Right. Defend. See if we can get this down. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're still good. Still got it. Not fought one of those guys for a while. Alright, so where are we at? We are at doing a swap,
Here I go.
and then using the power of Lapis compels you to die. To die. There it is. Now we just enter. Wait for this one to attack. Hopefully Pearl, or do that to itself. Yeah, also acceptable. And then we have the very, very simple solution of heal Pearl,
Too sweet, Stephen.
followed by this one.
For Rose.
I thought that also hurt it. Alright. See if Steven's shield is enough.
Easy peasy.
Nope. Alright, cool. Next turn and we'll heal whoever he hits this time, which is going to be Steven, who's a little healing, a little self-love.
I can do this.
And then we'll let Pearl do the honors since she got to miss out on doing this thing any damage last time. Bada bang. So if you're wondering, like, suddenly why, like, so I my theory is kind of, I don't know if I've explained this very well. I've mentioned it a couple of times, but I don't think I've really actually like, explained how I think this works. So I think the game has preset villains, like preset like enemy battles to when you go to any level. And they're the tougher ones. They're designed to be difficult. Like the enemies are in weird formations that challenge you to think tactically or whatever, and all that jazz. But also like they're just tougher enemies. Like that's I think the thing. Perfect. I think once you've cleared those out, though, I don't think those very specifically designed ones come back. I think like randomly generated ones come, and this is one of those. It's like weaker enemies. Scattered, so they might be really clumped together. Like there's a logic to it. I reckon there's like rules to how they work and which enemies they include and how they appear. Oh, I used that on the wrong person. Alright. Okay, well. So the reason I'm kind of glad we came through here that time we did, and it was really torturous, was because I think I did get through a lot of those really tough battles that time, and that's why it was a little bit easier for me today. I say easier, God, I still went through a few really stressful ones, and I can't decide if some of those, because I didn't explore every area, obviously, so some of those would have been some of these randomly generated ones that happen to have harder enemies in it, or whatever, or just me being bad tactically at the game, and some of them will have been just these, like some of the ones that were easier, obviously, will have been the tactical ones. When we go back through, we'll see if they're still there. But I'm hoping to clear through all these like randomly encountery ones now, so that go on, yeah, fine. So that basically I've got the freedom to run around and mop up all the extra bits that I've not yet mopped up. Yeah, we'll heal Lapis. If that's enough, then we'll seek our secret weapon on him, the Pearl. Boom. Oh, damn. Alright. Oh, no. At least this one isn't an ambush, because we'd be in a lot of trouble there with those little guys. I hate these guys. If I've not made it clear, these guys are my enemy. That was satisfying.
Here I go.
I was going to send her out weapons with this and take out the other guy first because he's more of a threat, but I didn't have the turn for that. That's cool. Absolutely perfect.
Hey, Bismuth.
Oh, not so much perfect now. Frustrating, actually, is how I would describe that.
Let me introduce you to Bad Pearl.
So I'm thinking
I'm
we do
ready.
that and then end turn. Thinking Pearl. Pearl seems to have more defense because even though she's got the same HP as Lapis, her I'll have to double check that. My assumption, that's been my assumption for a while, and I actually, now I think about it, I'm thinking, like, do I actually know that's true? I don't. And the reason I developed that theory about the way the enemy patterns work, by the way, is from that Lost episode when I went back to that tower level where you go up the floors and come back down. Like, there were just these weird random fights that were not the fights I went through last time. They were nowhere near as difficult. They were slightly fewer and farther between, and they were always, like, slightly weaker enemies. And I just remember thinking, like, oh, that's how this works. So that's why. I think that's why we're having an easier job of it now. Because as the game told us at the beginning, these enemies are supposed to scale. Yeah, I'm obviously having a much easier job. Since reaching the end of the level and backtracking, I've not struggled. I'm not seeing as many of those big shield guys. Nowhere near as tough a battles. So I think that's why. I think that's how it works. So, here we go. More of these, but no light source. Alright. I can't go back that way. I need to get down there, wherever that is.
Let's do it to it.
Right there. But how does... Oh, come on now. Yeah, it's okay. So I've been here before. This is like right near the start of the level now. And basically, when I came here last time, I was a bloody idiot because... Yeah, there you go. And that is the start of it, I think. Interesting formation. Let's focus on the big guy. Got a freebie? Which kind? The good kind? Yes, please. Screw it. Stickball brought me to the dance. See, now it's a little frustrating because that should have really, the second hit should have took out the little guy, but that's fine. We'll be okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I know what I need to do here, which is yoink. And then... Gotcha. Gotcha! And then hopefully...
Everything I am, I give on the battlefield.
73? Oh, Pearl. Where have you been hiding? Damn, that was good. Okay, cool. Well, we're okay. Let's do that again.
I give on the battlefield.
Oh, I missed the... Okay, that was my own fault that time. So let's do... I don't get as many options when they do this because obviously when they're high up, you can't strike them in quite the same way. Cool, just a little guy. We'll come back to him. Do a little bit of healing.
You go, Steven.
You're a lifesaver.
While I'm on a bit of a roll, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to say after this fight, I'm going to end it here, but this isn't really the end because I'm actually just going to keep going. I'm on a roll. I'll put 2 of these in one session. Why not? Come on, little guy. Do your worst. Yeah.
Just what I needed.
Game over. Fully healed team, ready to rock. Yellow door, ready to fall. So we're going to end it here once I open this yellow door, and then we're going to say come back next time, but I'm not going to actually... I'm probably not even going to stop recording. I'm probably just going to... Actually, let me just... That is a point. Risk recording. Oh, do I check that I'm still recording? Do I save the file? Do I... Or... Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Still recording. Cool. I might actually stop here and come back properly because I was going to say, I'm not even going to stop recording. But I'm going to. So we're going to leave it here. We're going to finish this run through. But I'm going to pretty much, for me, it's going to be like the same session. I'm just going to keep going because I'm back. I'm feeling it again now. Now I've relaxed a little. This place is brutal. But I think we may only have 2 episodes more left. I think we've got this another mop-up episode where we go through and get the remaining, whatever, 20%, 30% of this level is left. And then... And then the boss fight. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But come back next time for either 1 or 2. There'll be, I think, 2 more at most episodes of this. But yeah, return next time for more Unleash the Light.